Coming up on Hawk TV, we take a look at the alternative to prom, Hebron's Circle of Friends Club, and a seniors athletic feature. This is Hawk TV for Thursday, April 1st. Good morning, Hebron High School. I'm Ema Willis. Due to the many cancellations this year, for many it was no surprise prom will be next. However, in response to the canceled traditional prom, administration will hold an alternative prom on Saturday, April 10th. Ellery Lyles takes a look behind the scenes.
When it was announced that prom was canceled, administration and the prom committee began discussions on something in place of prom that incorporates the level orange protocols. Head of the prom planning committee, Jeannie Hainline, says although regular prom isn't an option, they still wanted to do something for students.
The whole idea was that it was never going to be like we're just not going to do anything. We always wanted to do something to recognize the students here on campus, especially the seniors.
The name of the event is to be Prom Backwards, MORP, resembling the unexpected and backwards school year. Committee member Chris Phillips says in the initial stages of planning, the main focus was what students like about prom.
And taking those elements and kind of creating an event that's fun for the students to celebrate, but is also safe. And so those things that kind of boil down to memories, right? Making memories with friends, whatever that looks like. Pictures, everybody wants prom pictures. You know, you go and get your tan and you get your nice tux and dress and all those things. You want to have nice pictures that'll last for a while. And then you want to have fun. And so I think those are the three main elements of prom that we've been able to translate into MORP.
The circus-themed event will start in the parking lot and end near the field. In groups up to 6, after signing up your group online, will stop by different stations with games, food, and performers.
I believe there was talk about a fire eater, maybe. I don't know if insurance covered that or not, though, so I may have to verify that or not. So it should be a lot of fun. We're trying to make it as exciting and as interactive and as fun as we can.
With MORP being a new concept for everyone, juniors and seniors have a variety of opinions on the event.
I was generally shocked to hear that they're trying to make something happen for the seniors to try to make this year memorable for us.
I did not plan on attending MORP, but I think it would be a good experience for other people to enjoy.
I think it's pretty cool because it's kind of like a carnival thing. It's kind of like something you'd see in like movies and stuff, so I think it was a really good idea.
I feel appreciated because like everything's been awful this year. Just because, you know, the pandemic and everything. But now that they're like actually trying to give us something to do for prom that's like not prom, it feels nice because we also didn't even get a junior prom. So at least we're getting something out of it.
Hainline and Phillips say they hope students will choose to attend the event.
You know, we love our seniors and our students here, you know, when we hope that you take away or the students take away the experience to know that we recognize their hard work, and it's a celebration of them and being a Hebron student, and hopefully some good memories to take with you as well.
What I would say to students is go for it. Like, have fun. Do all the things you want to do with prom. If you want to get dressed up, go get dressed up. If you want to rent a car, rent a car. If you want to go out to eat before or after, do that. Enjoy yourself and embrace the current situation, because at the end of the day, when you're an adult, you've left here, you've got a family and all that stuff, you'll remember the things that you did do and not as much the things that you didn't get to do.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Ellery Lyles.
Thanks, Ellery. The link to purchase tickets will be in the description below. Tickets are $10 and the last day to purchase them is tomorrow. Tomorrow is National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day, so we got a few volunteers to take on a PB&J competition.
Hello, Hawks. We're here with
Lima Lupi,
West Crochet,
Ayana. And today we'll be playing Make That PB&J. This competition will be among these three guests who will make and eat as many PB&J sandwiches as possible under 1 minute and 30 seconds. Whoever eats the most wins, but the gag is they'll have to be blindfolded. Let's get started.
Okay, ready? No.
Okay, set, go.
That's bread. I'm only gonna use one piece of bread, because it's still a sandwich, if I just fold it. Okay, we're gonna look around while we eat.
Ready, set, go.
Peanut bread. Get that bread. This doesn't feel good. This does not feel good. Delicious.
Okay, ready, set, go. Okay, so we're back with the winner, Ayana. Do you want to say something for the audience?
Don't do PB&J eating contests. You'll feel a little bit nauseous after.
Okay, good job. And thanks, Hawks, for tuning in. See y'all.
Thanks Lee, Wes, and Ayana for participating. With UIL still a few weeks away, Concert Band has been working hard to make improvements. Ava Caballero-Romo takes a look at their preparation for a pre-UIL, a performance that gives the band a chance to get feedback on their work so far.
At the beginning of the school year, the Hebron Band got a new director for its concert band, Zach Anderson. Junior flute player Bailey Arrington says Anderson provides a new and positive attitude for the band, and she has enjoyed getting to know him as a director.
Overall, I really like Mr. Anderson. He definitely brought a very different and positive attitude that I didn't think we always had as a band before. He has a very different directing style than what I'm used to, so it's been fun working with him and kind of learning his flow and learning how he directs.
One of Anderson's top priorities when working with the concert band is to understand the needs of the students. Arrington and freshman tuba player Lulia Habtemariam says Anderson spends a lot of time helping students understand the music and work through problems individually.
I like what he does in sectionals. He does a lot of individual playing to keep everyone on track, and I think that's helped me a lot personally, and I think it's helped the band a lot too.
He definitely helps us understand the music better and teaches us a lot about music theory, which is really important when doing a lot of the pieces that we're performing, and spending a lot of time on tuning and intonation and understanding the music better.
Anderson had his first performance with the concert band in February. After another month of improvements, the band will perform again today after school for pre-UIL. Anderson says his main focus for improvement has been working on the overall sound of the band.
We're also really working on what's called intonation and how to make everything sound really great, because each instrument has a different voice, but making all voices sound like one is extra challenging, and that I think is what a big focus of ours has been recently, and we'll continue to work that as we progress.
In a normal year, pre-UIL would take place in the auditorium with live judges in the audience. But because of COVID, the band will record their performance from the gym and send it to judges to be scored. Arrington says not having judges in the audience puts less pressure on the students and will have an impact on the overall performance.
It's going to be very strange. I've always done pre-UIL in person, obviously, since I was in middle school, and so I think it's going to be strange and not having judges sitting right there and knowing that, we're not under that direct judgment, and knowing that that's going to be later on. I think it's going to be a different expectation and a different standard.
While the lack of an audience at the upcoming pre-UIL performance has disappointed many, Anderson says the students should be proud of the work they've done so far.
I think that it's disappointing for many people not getting to have a live audience and to showcase all of that great work, but it doesn't take away all of the time and the effort and the commitment level that each of the students have put into the work. Now, that will never give us the same experience. However, we still can operate as a team, and we can still do the things that we know to do and that we have control over to be proud and feel really good about our performance at the end of the year.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Ava Caballero Roma.
Thanks, Ava. Tonight's performance will start at 7 p.m. In 2019, roughly 14% of public school students received special education. To bring awareness to this, an inclusion club called Circle of Friends helped promote Special Need Awareness Week, March 22nd to 26th. Camellia Palmer got to take a look into Hebron's own Circle of Friends club.
Circle of Friends is a club known nationwide and recently celebrated Special Needs Awareness Week at Hebron. Co-sponsor Karen Cummings says that the club is designed to help special education students make more friends here at Hebron.
Our students typically have a hard time getting friends and keeping friends, and so it's a club where they can have a friendship and know a friendly face at Hebron High School.
Before COVID-19, the club had many activities both in and out of school, but now they have been limited. Sponsor Shannon Goheen says although other activities are limited, classroom lunches are still a good way for students to socialize.
Pre-COVID, we were a very active program. We'd have a lot of kids that came in and out if teachers allowed, and they'd kind of work side by side with the kids on the skills that they were working on, as well as coming in during lunch. We had a really busy lunch, which is good because that encourages a lot of communication and social interaction from our kids.
Just like in anything, the club faces challenges as well. Goheen says that one of the challenges they face is trying to make sure that the general education students who come in are there for the right reasons.
We have to make sure that the kids that come in here really want to be in here, and it's not kind of a place for them to hide out with a friend because they don't want to eat in the cafeteria or in the hallways. Make sure that they're here for all the right reasons.
Although some students may not have the right intentions, Cummings says that Circle of Friends still welcomes students to visit when they can.
We encourage people to pop in and say hi. Without block lunch now, it's a little different, but we welcome anyone coming in that wants to be in the club and just come in and say hi to our kids and ask them about their day and ask them what they like, and just like a friend would do.
Cummings and Goheen both say that after last week's Special Needs Awareness Week, general education students learned that everyone is different in their own way but should still be treated with respect.
Students in life skills and the other special education classes are just like y'all. They have things they're good at. They have things they love. They have things they don't like. They have things they're not good at. Just like anyone else. They're just people.
I hope they learn that everybody's different but kind of unique and special in their own way. Everybody has times, certainly with social media, where you see people making fun of and posting on TikTok and teasing and name calling. That's kind of been, on the upswing this past year with everything going on. And hopefully they learned by seeing that these kids are different, but they have their own unique abilities that make them special, and that somebody somewhere in their family or in the people that they know have someone just like kids in here in their family and treating them equally and fairly like they would want to be treated.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Camellia Palmer.
Thanks, Camellia. Circle of Friends is open during lunch in rooms 1320, 1230, and 1240. After playing soccer her whole life, senior Keaton Morrison joined cross country her freshman year. 4 years later, she is committed to run cross country and track at the University of Alabama. Haley Pacheco got to take a closer look into her journey.
After competing during the fall cross country season her freshman year, senior Keaton Morrison and her coach, Chris Capeau, say that after a successful season, she set big goals for the spring track season.
Freshman year, I had to meet with Coach Capeau, and I was like, hey, I saw the 800 record's 2:15, do you think I could get that? And we had a really long talk about it, and he was like, look, I think you're in pretty great shape. We'll train as hard as we can. He's like, but say you don't get that record, are you okay with that? And I was like, yeah, of course.
I almost still remember, comes through the door right here and says, hey, what do you think about aiming for the school record. And I said, well, what would happen if you ran 2:17, 2:18 in the 800 meters? And I said, would you still be happy with that? And she said, yeah, absolutely. And then funny enough, her first 800, she breaks the school record. And so you're like, okay, like, you know, there's a girl that obviously has a high talent level to start with, but then also is choosing to chase things that are high, right? Like she's willing to go after that.
Morrison was injured her sophomore year and lost her junior year due to COVID. She says this motivated her to make the most of her senior season.
I ran at the Colony Invitational and I broke the 1600 record. I ran a 4:53 and the record before was 4:54. I was honestly super surprised that I'd broken the record. That was one of my goals for the season, but I didn't expect it to happen that fast. I was super excited. My sister came to watch the race, so that was awesome. And then in Southlake, I ran the mile again. I ran 4:50, so I broke my record again. So that was super exciting.
Capeau says when Morrison says she wants to do something, she keeps her word.
Again, freshman year to senior year, it's like her words have meaning behind it, right? She says something, but she doesn't just say it to say it. She says it, and then she takes the actions required to actually achieve it.
I want to definitely break the 800 meter record again. I think that'd be fun. I want to go under 2:10.
And she did just that. Last weekend, she broke the school record for the 800 meter for the first time since her freshman year. She ran under 2:10, once again proving she means what she says. Capeau says Morrison's motivation and willpower will take her far, not just in track, but for anything she puts her mind to.
You know, I always think that a lot of things are encouraging people to just fit into the mold, right? Be like everyone else. And I think that Keaton does a great job of, she wants to be exactly who she is and wants to chase the things that she goes after the best that she can.
Morrison says she is looking forward to competing at Alabama, but says track has always been a big part of her 4 years as a Hawk.
It's an outlet for me. And obviously, like, you know, it keeps me in shape and stuff like that. But I really do just love to compete and I love to be out there. And also, like, my friends, honestly, track has given me, like, some of the greatest people in my life.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Haley Pacheco.
Thanks, Haley. Morrison will be competing in the Marcus Invite today, District next week, and will attend the University of Alabama in the fall. In other sports news, tennis will play in the Colony Invite tournament today. Softball plays Plano at home at 7:15 tonight. Baseball also plays Plano at home starting at 7:30, and the girls' soccer team beat Arlington Martin 3-2 in the area round of playoffs on Tuesday. They will play at Marcus at noon on Friday at the Colony High School. That's it for today's episode. I'm Emma Willis. Have any story suggestions? Our email is down below, and make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram.